All right, authentic answers. We are back. Premier League football is back. We've had a nice summer of international football, the Euros, Copa America, but now it's time for club football. So the next 9 months, get ready because authentic answers is here to entertain you. If you are new to the channel, please make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, engage in the conversations, have your say, share your opinion. This is a safe space. Um, Manchester United kicked off the season against Fulham at home. Um, again, was very optimistic about how United's season's going to be, and I'm glad we started off with a win, and that's the most important thing. Little background story. Man United have had 4 new signings. We have a new striker. We have 2 new defenders. No, three. 3 defenders. Sorry. Obviously, one is injured at this moment in time. Young Euro. How you say his name? I'm sure it's how you say his name. Hopefully, he's back very soon. I think he might be out for maybe 3 months, I'm hearing. But there's a few changes at Old Trafford. The stadium's been done up. It looks very nice, actually. Can't lie. New tunnel. Big ups to Man United for that. Man United have some new sporting directors, people behind the scenes. And we also have a new assistant manager, club legend, Ruud van Nistelrooy. In my eyes, one of the best strikers that's ever played in the Prem. Competed against Henry and I think outscored him a few times. So yeah, I'm glad that we've got a certified striker that knows what to do in United's coaching team, because United scoring goals last season was absolutely terrible. So that should work out. And also, Ten Hag is under a lot of pressure, although he has been given another season. They didn't sack him, but we know results are definitely key for Ten Hag to keep his job, because if he doesn't, Ruud van Nistelrooy will definitely be a candidate to take over from Ten Hag. Speaking on the game, Man United host Fulham. To be honest, there were glimpses in the game where I was like, this just feels like old United. It was very slow. It wasn't entertaining. We didn't really look like we was going to score. I think Ten Hag definitely still has to sort certain things out, man. There's a lot still going on. His signing Mason Mount from last season, I didn't understand it, and I still don't understand it. I don't see where he's going to fit into this team now, especially with the likes of Kobe Mainu, arguably probably the first or one of the first names onto the team sheet. I don't see where he's going to fit in, to be honest. He doesn't offer much, and it's not me trying to put him down. I just don't feel like there's any space in the Man United team for Mason Mount of where he can be effective. Bruno as this false 9 for me. If Bruno arguably is Man United's best player, he shouldn't be out of position. He should play. He should be the one playing in his main position, because he can orchestrate most of the stuff that goes on with United. So yeah, I didn't like Bruno as the false 9. Some people might say I'm a bit harsh, but I wasn't a fan of Casemiro's performance. For me, Casemiro, he was bought from Real Madrid because he was just that person that intercepted everything. Like, he was that CDM. Nothing went past him. He protected that back four. I'm watching the game and I'm seeing him taking shots, and he's doing this and he's doing that because he's vacated where he's supposed to be protecting, and he's gone up. Granted, he gets into the spaces, but for me, I don't want to see him there. Hopefully, we do manage to sign the CDM from PSG. Obviously, not for the money that they want, but hopefully that does go through, because I feel like this is something missing with Casemiro that I don't feel like we're ever gonna see the likes of when he was in that Real Madrid shirt. Dallo, a lot of people have been screaming for Dallo to start, to play. I think from seeing him in the Community Shield and then against Fulham, I believe that Dallo maybe might just be an impact sub player at this moment in time. Remember, he's still young, he's still raw, but I still feel there's a lot for him to maybe observe and watch and maybe just sit a couple games out and just come on as an impact sub. Um, Rashford, shooting boot, still not on. Um, although he did set up Garnacho at the end, that was, I don't know what that was about, but there's something about Rashford that I feel something's still missing, and maybe he should hold bench. When we look at the wingers that United do have, you've got Rashford, Garnacho, Ahmed, Anthony, and also Sancho. Now, we've seen everyone apart from Sancho and Anthony, really. I would like to see Sancho get a start in the next game just to see how he gets on. Because we've seen Rashford twice, we've seen Ahmed twice, we've seen Garnacho come off the bench, and we've seen Sancho a couple minutes in the Community Shield. So it'll be interesting to see even where they're at, to see if we can even sell them. If they have a good game, then might add a bit more money onto what we might potentially get for them. Kobe Mainu, I think there's a lot of pressure on Kobe Mainu for this season because people are now very aware of what they expect from him. And if he can live up to that, then time will tell. But yeah, it'll be very interesting this season with Kobe Mainu. Dallo, you know, I still would prefer somebody else, but he done all right. Harry Maguire probably will be third choice, maybe fourth choice defender once everyone's fit. He did do all right. I'll be real. He did actually save United with, I think Fulham had like a 2-on-1 and he managed to save. He managed to put his leg out and stop it. So he done well, but it's still shaky. Martinez, Traore did do him. He did do him, but he said he got him back. And you know what? I listened to his interview and I said to myself, these are the type of players that you want at United, where honesty and he knows where he can improve. And he's willing to do whatever his manager asks him to. He doesn't want to play left back, but if he has to, he will. And that's the type of mentality that you want from most United players. So he played very well. The new signing that played, did he play right back? No, he played right back. I forgot his name. I can't pronounce his name. Forgive me. But yeah, he done well. He looked all right. Like, I wouldn't say he done anything spectacular. We feel like Wan-Bissaka couldn't have done that, but he didn't put a foot wrong. It was Onana, clean sheet, but sometimes we got him because he's meant to be very good with his feet. I don't think his kicking was the greatest, but so there you go, man. I'm trying to think who else there is. The new striker. He looked well. You know what? When he come on, I'm thinking he's a big lad. Like, is he gonna be able to move about? But he looked like he just glides around the place. I think it's very good the fact that we now have two strikers that can now compete against each other. And I think that will make them more hungry, because if you've got no competition, you're just gonna be like, you're not really gonna try because you know you're gonna get picked. So I think now it'll be very interesting to see who's gonna be Man United's #1 striker. And so far, he hasn't put a foot wrong. Boom, boom. No, I'm joking. But yeah, it was a good goal for him. Debut goal. You can't go wrong when you score on your debut, and the winning goal as well. Top of the league, just to kind of point it out to everyone. Top of the league right now. Who else came on? Garnacho. Oh, he missed the absolute sitter. Absolute sitter. But I think there's something about him. He kind of reminds me of like Ronaldo-ish, where Fergie had to tell him, like, cut all of that out and just stick to the basics. And maybe that's why Ten Hag actually has got him on the bench right now, because he's not maybe doing the basics that he needs to. But I think Garnacho definitely should be starting. Come on in the Community Shield, scored a goal. Come on against Fulham and got an assist. So yeah, I think he warrants being in the starting 11 for the next game. Scott McTominay, felt a bit sorry for him because he kind of knows like he's not really needed at United right now. But yeah, he puts in a shift, does what he needs to do. Johnny Evans comes on, again, does what he needs to do. And And it was actually quite interesting to see Man United's bench because it looked quite strong. We had a few players on there and was like, all right, cool. We haven't really seen that in a while for United. Um, yeah, I think going forward until everybody is fit, it'll be good that United, even if we keep scraping these 1-0s, I'm all for it. Would like to see more goals, but I'm for it. Speaking of fit, I need to touch on this real quick. Luke Shaw. I've been one of his biggest fans in terms of his ability, but the fact that he is never available for us to pick him, he needs to go. I'm sorry, Luke Shaw, but you need to go now. Um, the Euros was 2 months ago. Gareth Southgate said that he'll be able to play by the third game, which he didn't. So obviously the medics got that wrong. But then if you look at it thinking the final was more than a month ago and he played. So how have you gone from playing in the final a month later now you're not fit to start for your club? It's happening too often now with him, and as good as he is, we need players that can play. It's simple as that. And you see the dynamics with England when they don't have a left footer on the left, at left back. You see how it kind of unbalances the team. It's the same thing with Man United. And as much as we want him to be fit and want him to play, if he's not going to be that type of player for this season, he needs to go. So yeah, that needs to be sorted out ASAP. But yeah, man, what are your thoughts for this season? What are your predictions? Where do you feel Manchester United will finish? Will it be a top four? Will it be a challenge for the league? Probably not, but you know, it's worth just throwing it out there. You know, sometimes you have to manifest stuff. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, it'd be very interesting to see what goes on this season. I hope we score a lot more goals because -1 for last season, it just wasn't it at all. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. I'm trying to think, have I missed anything? Or have I missed anyone? Bruno Fernandes does what he does. Yeah. The lit. Oh yeah, sorry, the lit. I've seen a few comments, people saying he's basically the Dutch Harry Maguire. I guess time will tell. That's all I can really say on that. I'm not his biggest fan, I'll be real. I look at it and I think you didn't work out at Bayern, you didn't work out at Juventus. There must be something going on. Also, another player that's sometimes quite injury prone. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see, man. We have to wait and see. But yeah, man, let me know your thoughts. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to the channel. Authentic Answers. Peace.